Hi folks, Phil here with Phil's DIY, bringing you another video. This time it's not a video about any project that I've done, but recently while sailing in the BVI, I met Eric, who owns a 45-foot catamaran, and he's devised and perfected a method of solo DIY tying off a mooring ball. Here he is, he just picked up his mooring, the eye of the mooring line, and he's getting ready to thread his first line through it. Very calmly backed up the boat to the mooring ball, and he has put the line through the eye, and now he's walking it up to the bow of the boat, where he's going to tie it off on the cleat at the bow. And he just needs to release the little snagged line there, and then he's going to start pulling in the line to pull the bow of the boat close to the mooring. So he manually starts pulling on the line to get it as close as he can. This is a fairly calm day. I imagine when it's windy, it would be a bit more challenging. So he ties it off and goes back to the helm to give it a little bit of thrust to push the boat forward a little bit. Then he'll go back up and pull the line up tight so that the eye of the mooring is right up at the deck. He's tied off the eye at the deck, and he's already got the port side line ready right there at the same place. So he's going to thread the end of that through the eye of the mooring and then walk it over to the port side. And he's going to tie it off there. He's going to go back to starboard, and he's going to loosen the starboard line so that it'll give it some slack so that it could go back to the port side to pull that in. So there he's given it some slack, tie it off, go back to port, and pulls it tight so that he can tie it off. Back to starboard to give it a little bit more slack so that he can get the mooring situated about halfway between the port and starboard hulls. Pulls in the port side line, ties it off. Eric was able to do this whole process in about 5 minutes from the moment he picked up the mooring line until he finished tying it off. He's still making a couple of adjustments, and then he'll secure it. So he loosened it just a little bit more on the starboard side. And then he goes back to port side to reposition the lines around the outside of the hull. so, and he's done. Thanks, Eric.